TGIF for your Sunrise Extra. Grab a cup of coffee, a cup of tea, some cereal, just like our buddy DC at home this morning. We're doing a show a little differently. I like this so far. What do you guys think?
I love it. I'm so jealous of Drew now.
Right?
You and I have to get dressed, put on the makeup, come into different studios. And Drew, I love your kitchen. Your wife, I'm assuming she did a little of the decorating and the choosing, because it is mwah, beautiful.
She did all the decorating and the choosing, to be quite honest with you. And I didn't disagree with anything. I for it. I'm glad that you're jealous. I'm jealous of you because at least you guys have defined roles here for the next few weeks. I don't know what the heck I'm doing from my home office for the foreseeable future, but today was a fun start.
It was.
One thing that my wife, who refused to come downstairs, she was upstairs for the last half hour of our Sunrise show, watching from our bedroom. She said, at least Savannah on the Today Show gets dressed up for her homework assignment. Are you going to wear that sweatshirt every day?
Well, you didn't
This
really
was just day
expect
one
to
casual,
be
guys.
on today, right? You were just kind of trying it out. You got the camera figured out and the live capability, and we just decided to let's try it. So good job.
The idea was to get on Sunrise Extra, which we're doing right now, thank you. We didn't think I'd be up and running in time to be on the actual TV show, which we pulled off there in the last half hour. So this was, I actually have one of my sons who says, do not put me on TV, but he's sitting on the stairs about 6 feet away from me going, Dad, this whole thing is crazy. I mean, yesterday I was there with you, and today we're in my house.
I know. You know what? It does make me feel better, though,
Blows my
to
mind.
see you guys and to hear you, even though I'm way down here. I mean, I'm not way, I'm a couple miles away from Nina, but still, you have that kind of a change in your routine, and I don't know, you are kind of my KGW family. I feel way better being able to see you.
Yeah. What are you guys up to this weekend? What's kind of the plan? I mean, is it yard work? Is it cleaning the house? That's kind of our question to all you guys watching out there. Of course, Brenda, if you can man Facebook Live for me. I've got Twitter.
Okay, let's see.
Drew, I don't think, can you see the text comments from home?
I am, so I just pulled up, well, you know what, I wanted to see what this looked like. So I just pulled up our KGW TV Facebook page.
Okay.
I can now see the Sunrise Extra live stream.
Oh, good.
I can see all the viewers that we have on there. I love we've been getting a ton of Facebook comments this week from people that are probably home right now that wouldn't normally be home. So I'm looking at the same thing Brenda is right now, so keep coming with the comments.
I'm watching you guys on YouTube too, where Celica Renee Lopez says, I think we should have some breakfast suggestions, Drew, possibly lunch suggestions for Drew to cook up for us live. I love that. So we are watching your comments. This is the format of our show. We chat live with you. This is very loose. It's a time for us to literally have a seat and grab a cup of coffee.
Are you sitting?
I'm sitting. See?
You know what? Can I do this? Can I at least take off my shoes? Can you adjust the headroom? I'm kicking off the pumps.
Oh yeah, I lost the high
bye-bye.
heels this morning because I have no one to stand next to for comparison. So
I know, that's right. You're the shorty of the bunch.
I know.
So, Drew, I have to say, Julie Wyatt is on your side. She says the best thing about working from home is that you don't have to dress up for work. So people are loving the sweats and the hoodie. No problem. Ginny Carlson's hilarious. She said, Mr. Mom, where's the plaid, Drew Carney?
I know Al Roker rocked plaid the other morning. So what are you guys, as you're watching us, what are you guys up to this weekend? What are you doing with your family? Brenda, let's start with you. What are you guys, trying to fill time with, I guess, this weekend?
Can I just be real?
Yeah.
I'm going to have to make amends at my household. Because I don't know about the rest of you, but I have been a little too high-strung. I mean, I'm all over all these new details that are coming in about coronavirus all the time at work. And then when I step into my house, apparently I have not been able to compartmentalize that. And I'm watching the news and I'm glued to the TV. And my love of my life, Jeff, said, if you shush me one more time. And so, yeah, I'm going to take it down about 50 notches, and hopefully we'll just reconnect. Maybe, get outside at a good social distance and go for a walk. Yeah. But do something together and not in the house.
Unplug a little bit. I like it. DC, what about you?
Oh, sorry.
Who wants to go first?
Drew, you
Nina,
go.
I think you should go next.
Oh, okay. Well, we did a really cool thing last night. Producer Jess, if you want to throw up my Instagram post from last night, we did a little story about a neighborhood in North Portland's Kenton neighborhood, and they were doing this thing called #outside@5, where all the neighbors come out with something to drink and come out and stand or sit in front of your home or driveway and just chit chat, visit with each other. So we knocked on our neighbor's door, John and Eric, and they popped out, and it was just a beautiful, beautiful, warm evening. My daughter was playing a little basketball at her little toddler hoop.
Aww.
And games outside and showing off for everybody, and we just sat around and really had a really nice time kind of connecting. You know, we were all kind of talking about just how crazy this is and how we're all just kind of feeling this. Yesterday in particular, and I know you guys felt this as well, like the feeling in our building totally changed. I mean, I really give kudos to our, corporate leaders and our station. I have been much impressed with the safety that they have been, implementing and really like kicking us out of the building.
Yeah, and that's the thing. I mean, they were not playing. They said if anything happens at in the building, we don't want all of you there. Be safe, go home, we'll get the technology worked out, and it's not going to look perfect all the time. But, it is so important to keep our community healthy, to keep us healthy if we can. So, Nina, I totally agree with you. Kudos to corporate and our local managers within our newsroom. They've been amazing.
Yeah, so I was getting a little freaked out there yesterday, but it just helped to kind of connect. I talked to one of my girlfriends. She's a news anchor in Denver, and she was just talking about how kind of anxious she's feeling, because we live this 9 hours a day. We have to, and then you just take it home. So,
can I read one comment?
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm going to get your last name right, but I think I love it. Mindy Wolf Laframboise.
Ooh.
That's how I'm going to say it. She says, this is the ultimate, showing the city how to be creative and work from home or isolation where possible. So yeah, we're trying to do our part. I mean, we're just like you guys, no different whatsoever. Got to walk the walk.
Yeah. Drew, what are you up to?
I'm struggling right now because using the laptop for the first time to see the comments, and I'm only seeing like 3 at a time. But Jeff Lucas, who I know normally watches through the Facebook feed, he says, do people realize that you can go outside still and do things while staying distant from others? You don't have to stay inside watching TV. This is Oregon. We have 60-degree weather this week, and that is a good point, right? Today and the next couple of days, great opportunity to get outside, enjoy the fresh air. We are encouraging that you keep that social distance, which is entirely possible when you go outside for sure, because next week, if we're buying into Rod's forecast, which I always do, next week we're going to be back to some rainy weather.
Yep.
And getting outside will not be as easy as it is right now, today, tomorrow, and Sunday. So I agree with Jeff Lucas. If you can get outside today, go for it. Just maintain that social distance.
I mean, look at that 7-day forecast, 65 degrees on a Friday, the first full day of spring. Rodney, he definitely came through for us. Victoria Walters on our Facebook stream, good morning, by the way. She says, we Zoom with coworkers to see them in meetings. We will keep the face interaction going. It really does make a difference. And then she's got 3 big red hearts. I totally agree.
It does. It makes a huge, and I think that really is like the silver lining in all of this is I am not really like a phone talker. We text and whatever. And I had a half-hour conversation with that friend yesterday, and it was like the best. And so I was like, I have to, I thought of like 3 more people. Like I'm gonna call them, crazy as it may seem, and just chat and kind of check in. But it does kind of bring you like closer together. Oddly, how's that cereal, Drew?
What are you eating? Did he tell us what kind of cereal it is?
I'll tell you what it is. We've talked about this cereal before on the Sunrise Show. It is Cracklin' Oat Bran. I only buy it when it's on sale because it's one of the more expensive Kellogg cereals. And to be honest with you, at the end of the TV show, when you said, hey, we're going to take a shot from your house, I thought it was goofy to just be standing here like this for 30 seconds. So I thought, let me be active. So I poured the bowl of cereal. I thought, geez, they're still on me, so I better add some milk. And now I don't even want this bowl of cereal.
You have to eat it.
But I also don't want it to go to waste.
We backed you into a corner. Oh my gosh. Joanne.
A little bit you did.
Oh, what's that? Sorry. There's a little bit of a delay on the TVU. Yeah, I know. That's what I do best, Drew.
Hey,
Joanne
give me a break.
Romanaggi. Sorry. There's a delay on your TVU on your live shot, so we're gonna get used to that.
Oh, should I call the engineer? Wait a minute, I am
You
the
are
engineer.
the engineer. Okay, let me try and get this in.
Oh, boy.
Joanne Romanaggi wants to know, where is Rodney? Well, we'll
we
see
didn't
if we
have
can
4
get
boxes
him in.
ready
Okay.
in our screen, but yeah, he's here. He's here. You can bring in his microphone. We're
Okay,
getting
that's a
some.
good idea.
I want to show you some comments, if we can pull up Tagboard. Director Brian, of what people are doing this weekend. This person says they're going to do some puzzles and home cooking. I've been seeing some great recipes people have been doing. A cooking class via Skype with my son who lives in Reykjavik, Iceland.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
That's pretty cool. We are taking advantage of the sunshine and doing yard work and just breathing in as much fresh air as possible. Thank you, Amy from Woodburn, for weighing in. Someone else is going to write old-fashioned letters.
Oh, wow.
I love that idea. See? Painting a bedroom, getting some chores done. We'll be going to the farmers markets. Those are open tomorrow, at least the Portland State one downtown in Hollywood and Northeast Portland. Fresh air, exercise, and healthy local food, and plenty of room to distance. Sidewalk chalk art. We have been doing so much of this week.
That's the coronavirus,
Oh, it is
though.
the coronavirus. You're right.
Oh, no. That's
kind of funny, though.
That is funny.
We are watching classic funny movies every night. Our latest has been Coneheads, Grandma's Boy, and Austin Powers.
Nice.
Oh boy, Austin Powers. Those are some good ones. Drew, you always show your boys like some good old-fashioned movies. I mean, can you think of any off the top of your head that would be good to
Yes.
kind of show them during this time? Did we lose him, or is that just my...
No, I
Great
can't hear him
movie.
either.
Oh, geez.
Now I hear you now. Just kind of wiggle it around. We're trying this out, people.
Wait a minute.
Things you never thought you'd hear on TV.
Check, check,
Just
check. Hello,
wiggle it
hello,
We
hello.
around,
got you, we
Drew.
got you.
Okay. I wonder what that was. I wonder what that was all about. I touched nothing.
Brian
I touched
Matthews
nothing,
says it's
I
the
promise.
connection because it's in your pocket. So if you just take it out, then go ahead. Try again.
Okay. What I was saying was on Saturday night we watched American Sniper, which I don't recommend as a great family movie necessarily, but I do think it's a great movie.
Yeah.
The boys wanted to watch it, so I said, all right, we'll roll the dice here, and that's what we watched Saturday night. One thing we wanted to do actually on the Sunrise show, and we may start this on Monday because this would have been the weekend to kick off March Madness, college basketball, right? The first tournament games would have been yesterday, and then the second set of games would have been today. So we thought next week on Sunrise, because people do want us to still have some fun on the morning show. People need fun. People need to smile right now.
Absolutely.
People need reasons to laugh. So we still want to give you those reasons on our Sunrise show. We thought that next Monday we could start a March movie madness, and we're going to take 16 of the all-time greatest movies ever made, and we're going to have a tournament, and our viewers will help us decide which is the all-time greatest movie. We'll have like head-to-head matchups between movies each day. Like Monday it could be Wizard of Oz versus The Godfather. And our viewers will decide which movie moves on to the next round. And by the last day of March, which will be Tuesday the 31st, we'll crown the all-time greatest movie as according to our Sunrise viewers.
That
That's a
is
great
good
idea.
stuff, I know. Can I read a couple more comments? Because we have some good ones when we ask, what are you guys going to do this weekend? I love this one. DG Davis, we barbecue and had a fire with s'mores.
Oh, nice.
Oh, yeah.
That sounds
S'mores are
really
my
good.
favorite. Yum, marshmallow, chocolate,
I
graham
mean, I am
crackers.
just kind of actually a little worried about when it starts raining. I know we need the rain and everything, but like,
Yes.
I'm worried about it, legitimately.
What do you mean? Why?
I mean, the sunshine really almost has been like
'Cause then
the
people
only
can't go
thing
outside.
like keeping me going. Yeah. I mean, it's just like the depression level of, if it's gross out and you are really indoors for several days, like,
We're Oregonians. We get out in the
I know,
rain.
but it's
We really
just
do. But the
gonna make it
brightness,
worse.
I get it. Robin Yeager says, trail riding my horse in the last few days of sunshine. So she likes it as well. That's a good idea. Dustin Jolly says, Be good to each other with love. Yeah, love is not closed. Getting a little poetic.
I know. I don't know what we're going to do this weekend. Probably yard work, but I did half of it this week.
Yes.
So I don't know. You just got to kind of think of like home projects, spring cleaning, maybe clean out the garage or something.
I
Yes.
know. I feel like since we're going to be hunkered down for a while, it's not going to be just one weekend.
Yeah.
I'm not going to do a ton of chores this weekend because I know the next weekend and the next weekend potentially it'll be the same thing. I think I'm going to treat myself. I don't know what I'm going to do, but it's not going to be this weekend.
Yeah.
Not heavy duty.
We had, when I showed up from home, or when I showed up from work yesterday, and I didn't tell my family that I was now going to be working from home starting today for the foreseeable future. Here's how it went down. Mia called me actually as I was driving home from work, and I felt like she was wondering why I was running late. And I said, well, I've had a heck of a day here at work, honey. And and so I told her, hey, I'm just going to tell you, but don't tell the kids that I'm working from home starting tomorrow. And she was like, oh my gosh, we're both working from home. Got home, boys were in the driveway, and they're, Daddy! And I said, hey, guess what, guys? Look in the back. And in the back was the camera, the piece of equipment that allows me to be live, several tripods, a light kit. Like I had a television studio in the back seat of my car. And they're like, what's all that for? I said, because starting tomorrow morning, your kitchen is going to be on TV. They were jumping up and down all excited. I don't know if they've completely wrapped around their head what it's going to be like to have two parents on them all the time, 24/7, with no school or baseball to break up the monotony. I actually have one son who is sitting behind the camera right now. Caleb, do you want to be on TV in your bathrobe? No. You don't have
It's
to be.
not even TV, it's just the internet.
Dude's wearing it's just the internet, Caleb. We're not even on TV. Nina makes a good point. Do you want to be on the internet? I don't blame him because he is wearing a bathrobe, and I don't know if he wants to be seen in his bathrobe. It's a sharp robe. I'll give him credit for that, but he says, no, I'll stay right here. But what I was getting to was next to, on the other side of the driveway yesterday, how much bark dust do you think that was, buddy? 2 yards or 3? 5 yards? There was 5 yards of bark dust in my driveway, a pile of which I've never seen that size before.
Wow.
And so I guess that's what we're going to be doing here for the next several days, spreading that.
She's putting you to work.
I don't know if my wife ordered some for the neighbors. That seemed like too much.
That's funny. Andrea Hamblin is kind of on your same page, Drew. She says we're going to plant a garden with the kids, which is absolutely fantastic. Because right now you can do like cool season stuff like lettuce and maybe peas and that type of stuff. Oh, I miss having a garden.
I know.
Let's see, what else do we have?
Bruce Davis says, I'm going to go outside, but only into my big backyard and barbecue this weekend. Brian Ernst on YouTube, hello. Canceled a camping trip to the coast, so hopefully getting some house projects done. Try to support a few of our local businesses by getting things to go. J.R. Raven, our very loyal viewer on YouTube, says, I have a forest in my backyard, so I might just head out back there. Brian also says it's really a hard change of a mindset to make decisions on what the right socially responsible thing to do is and not what I want to do.
Yet Teresa Rosser here says wear lots of gloves, spreading that bark dust. And then somebody says, let's see, Susan Decker, physical therapy at home and Netflix. I hope you feel better and get all 100% again. And Brad Sun said, I'm cleaning my hardwood floors. Since I'm homebound, I have just worked one room each day. So I guess it doesn't seem so overwhelming that way. That's a good idea.
All right, buddy. My son ran upstairs, and I see that he's put actual clothes on instead of a bat. Do you want to be on the internet then now? Sure. Come on in. Help me finish this bowl of cereal. I appreciated that suggestion from Teresa Rosser, wearing lots of gloves, spreading the bark dust, because my other son yesterday, he bailed early. Remember, Chase gave up early because he was getting those slivers in his fingers. So you got to wear the gloves when spreading the bark dust. You want to read a viewer comment? Read Jeff Lucas's comment right there, pal. Jeff Lucas says the following.
I'm wearing a pink bathrobe someone sent me from the Mustang Ranch.
You know what the Mustang Ranch is? You ever hear of the Mustang Ranch?
No.
Oh, man. Are you going there?
Come on, Jeff Lucas. My son's watching the feed this morning. What are you doing?
Oh, you didn't have to point out that one.
Tracy Thompson saying, this is what it has to come to. Watching Drew eat cereal on TV. Hey, this is the situation that a lot of our viewers are in. A lot of people around here are in right now, living a life that they didn't see coming literally a week ago.
Yeah, none of us
We
did.
knew how serious the situation was even a week ago, but we didn't know that our lives would be turned in many cases this upside down this quickly. And like you said, this is for the best. We thank KGW and the ownership group for giving us this opportunity to continue to work and to do it in the safest environment possible. I feel safe next to this dude. Hopefully you guys feel safe where you are this morning.
Yeah, we do. Shall we end on a high note with a few bloopers, some funny stuff that's happened here on Sunrise all week?
Let's do it.
Roll it.
This is KGW News at Sunrise.
Good morning. Thank you for waking up with us, guys. It is only Wednesday. Sorry about that.
You can see the social distancing game in full effect this morning. Brenda and I staying 6 feet apart. We have Nina further away. Nina, this is a very safe distance for you.
This is
You
at
are
least some
much
rushing
further than
yards
6
here
feet
across
away.
the-
On a separate note, I've been trying to keep people away from me forever. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding.
All right, from Millennial Morgan, we're going to get to Old Man Winter. Rod Hill. Old Man Winter.
What? So I said something back in the 5 o'clock hour that may not be true. I know, the weatherman telling things. The weatherman saying things that isn't true. You know what's impressive, that lady that we just heard of, she was so energized. She came this close to making me want to run or do something constructive. Well, here we go. 58 at 5 p.m. We can do something. We can stay up. Well, that's enough. Whoa, sorry.
Pace yourself.
Push one over to you right now virtually, Rod.
Slow roll.
By the way, I love that story. That story of volunteerism and people seeing what they can do
There he is.
to their community. It's kind of fun. I'm actually not, that was cool. I like that. Let's do that every day.
Boy, the sun is just... Wait, that's a moon set or a ship?
It's hard to tell. You can make
I
up what
really
you want
had
it
to
to be.
think about that,
I like where
guys.
you're going with that. The sun is what? What is the sun?
Oh, what time is it? 6:30 in the morning, old Neens. Okay.
Brenda's about to say something that now has two meanings.
If the sun is coming up in the west, things have really gone crazy, right?
It's not the coronavirus's fault if that happens. Yes, so the script says, you'll notice we're really spaced out this morning, and that's kind of, I know.
Oh man, I'm definitely spaced out, and that was Wednesday. Imagine today on Friday. I like this format, you guys. Let's continue it next week.
Yeah,
shall we?
absolutely.
All right.
Same time, same place.
Yes.
But on Monday.
Drew, enjoy the bowl of cereal. Have a wonderful weekend, everybody. We will see you on Monday. Bye.